All right, guys, so today we are back doing another series of cases. And we've got some cases for the iPhone and the iPad. But we did a video right when the iPhone 12 kind of came out in regards to the ESR cases because, well, they were one of the first ones to be on Amazon. And number two is they were probably one of the least expensive. So today we have a couple of their other things, and all these were sent to me by ESR, just so you guys know. And we're gonna take a quick look at some other stuff. I guess they had seen my video that I posted with the case that I bought. And we're gonna take a look at some of their other cases, as well as we have some iPad cases. So we'll take a look at that as well. The iPad cases we'll come back to. I'm gonna move those over here. But we'll look at some of their new iPhone cases, as well as it looks like they have a wireless charger. Stay tuned. We're gonna take a quick look at all these and see what we think. Oh yeah, they actually have a little contest running. So if you guys are interested, I do have a link and a code for you to use to enter their contest, which is starting actually today and going till, I believe, the 27th of December, and this is 2020. So maybe you'll be able to get some free gear. That's all right. All right, coming up. Okay, just blow some of the cat hair off of all this stuff. So the first thing that we'll kind of look at is they have a couple cases here, and I have them for the iPhone mini, the iPhone Pro, the standard iPhone 12, and I think that might be actually it. I don't think I have anything right here for the Max. I don't believe so. We're gonna take a look at the ones, of course, because the only phone I have is the iPhone 12 Pro. So we're gonna look at those. Other than that, they look like they are just kind of the same versions of the just different colors. Anyways, we're gonna take a look at the 6.1 inch version. So first one here we have, we'll do this one here, is the ESR Axiom clear case blue frame. All right, clear case blue frame. We'll take a look. So these are a little different than the original ones that I got, because the original ones were just completely clear. These ones, of course, a little different. And these are all, I don't have them up here on the website, but you know, I'll put links down below to ESR. But that's a nice little case. And they come in different colors. This looks like a really dark blue. You guys can see that, right? And just kind of pop that on there. It's actually a fairly thin case, which is nice. And actually that goes nice with the blue iPhone. You guys can see that, hey? The blue iPhone right there. That looks sharp, I think. I think so. You guys get a nice little shoo, shoo. Yep. Yeah, that's all right. I like that with the blue. And it's got a good lip here. What I do like is that they've extended the kind of lip on an angle here, which is probably really good for the, I'm not sure, but I think that's the ultra wide and the flash, so that it doesn't reflect off of a close lip, which is kind of nice. But it's for a protective case, which it is. The edges, like right on the corners, has, you know, extra protection, which is good, but it doesn't make, you know, because this part of the phone here is still really thin. So that's actually quite nice. Quite nice. Buttons are good, you know, everything works good. The bottom has everything cut out. And like I said, the corners have a little bit of extra padding on them, extra protection. Yeah, I like that. That looks good with the blue. All right, that's good. I don't mind that at all. And it comes off fairly easy, just work it out from the corners. That's kind of nice. Cool, I like that. This one is called, what is this one? This one is called the Yippee Color. Yippee. Yep, orange. Orange, all right, I like orange. Oh, I don't really need a knife. They have, do you guys see that? I think they just have this little, maybe, this little pull tab here. Well, they say pull this way, and I guess that would work if you had nails that were bent. Knife is faster, I'm using a knife. Yep, okay, so this is the Yippee. Yippee. Oh, that's orangey and not really orangey. What does that say? Avoid scratching your case. That makes sense. Avoid scratching the case, I guess. it feels, oh, it's very rubbery. That's a really rubbery case. So that feels very much almost like the Apple cases. So it's kind of neat because it's hard for you guys to see it, but right where the buttons are, this whole area, it's like, see how soft that is? You guys can see that, right? It's just like and here too, like it's super soft. You can just squish that. But the rest of it is firm, right? So your corners are firm. This I would be like, let's call it creamsicle. I like creamsicle. All right, what does that look like? Put that on there. They fit really good. Well, that's all right. I like that too. And it's, oh, because it's all rubber, you get a nice, like it's grippy. I guess is a good word, grippy. Buttons are good because this area, again, super soft. Everything's cut out where they should be. Yeah, I like that too. That's nice. You don't get to see your Apple logo if that matters, but just be aware. But same idea, they have this area, it's kind of accentuated. So it's a slow, gradual slope. Not as elevated, I think, as the other ones. Maybe it is. But yeah, okay, it's not bad. Again, pull them off from the corners. They come off nice and simple. You guys can see how easy it is to take that off. So you're not like, because you get a lot of those cases that you're like, and then you're always worried that you're gonna, poop. That's the sound, poop, right? And it's off it goes. Nobody wants that to happen. Do we have anything else here for the, there's the Yippee again. So they have the Yippee, I have it in the black, but I wanted to show you the colors. And last but not least, we have a clear. So these ones are just smaller. This one's Axiom clear case black. Oh, so it's this one here, but in black. So you do have them just in different colors. So the clear Axiom, like this, the color is your edging. And the Yippee is like the full dealie. Yes? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay, so we don't need to open up more of those. And last but not least, we have the ESR wireless charger. Wireless fast charge, ultra slim, intelligent device recognition. Cool. On the back here, anything else? Not really. What does it say here? 5 watt, 7.5 or 10 watt. Conversion rate 70 to 80%. Charging distance less than 6 millimeters. So just realize that's 6 millimeters. That's if you have a really, really crazy thick case, that possibly, I don't know, maybe that's going to be an issue. I'm not too sure. This is the Halo Lock magnetic wireless charger. Halo Lock. What is that? Magnetic charger. Okay. Magnetic charger. Really? Oh, this is, because it's heavy. This has got some weight to it, for sure. So we're gonna throw all that stuff over there. And I do have, it is USB-C as well. So that's nice, you guys can see that, right? USB-C cable. Okay. What is this magnetic? Oh, I like, look at that. Is this supposed to help align? Maybe, you guys see that? Right? And it's got some weight to it. Okay. That's cool. And we'll plug this in right here. And like I said, this is a, where is it? Right there. Okay. Oh, look at that. Ho, 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 ho. I kind of want to turn the lights out just so you guys can see all that when it gets that charge. So this, oh, it does. That magnetic just kind of, because the back of the iPhone 12s have that for their MagSafe stuff, that actually, when it's here, it doesn't stick, but it kind of just, right there, it snaps, right? It says, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's kind of nice, right? You get, and if it flashes, it's not there properly. So if you were like here, for instance, you know, so it's like, oh, it caught it, but I'm in that spot. It's neat. It's just got this like little pull, so it's, But I like the fact that this green light is just, like, you know, there's none of this, where's the little light on there? Is it actually charging? No, you get your charge there, and you get this huge green light. And it really pulls it right into the center, right? So it's like, snap, nope, you're in spot, you know it. And you can spin this around, stay on. No, so it doesn't stay on, it doesn't look like. It only does it when it's originally put down. So again, yeah, see, as soon as it hits, it lights up. And then after like 30 seconds or so, the light goes off. But the magnet keeps it there. Oh, I like that. That's kind of handy. That's cool. That's very cool. Nice. Very good. I may definitely use that one. That's all right. All right. Now we're going into their iPad stuff. So I have an iPad Air 4, and yes, it's a little dirty. So I may have to clean that, because I think what we're going to end up doing is putting on a screen protector. But we do want to take a look first at their cases. And this is the Rebound Slim Case Green. Rebound Slim Case Green. All right, why would we not take a look? Well, that's nice. This feels, well, this not just feels, this looks like the old style. I say old style, you know what I'm saying. The iPad cases. And now if you had a green iPad, I think that would look very nice. Throw all that in the garbage, don't need that. But I like the green. And how easy does this go in? So cameras on that side. Yep. Click, click. All right, that's in. Nice and easy. There it is. You guys can see that. It's a kind of a, I don't know, foresty green, I guess. Foresty green. Stand-wise, it should be good. Just kind of tilt that way. So you have the standard, like that, or you have the, just kind of swoosh that on there so it's up against, and you have that way, right? So depending, there it is, depending on how you want it. I've seen a lot of people be like, oh, these don't work well. And the problem is I think they don't fold it right. So you just got to make sure that, you know, it's like this, and then this goes up against it, because then it puts pressure on it, and it's almost impossible for it to come off. You can put a lot of pressure on that. And that's the same down here, because they sit them down here, and, you know, I don't even know how they do it. But they're like, they pop off funny. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think you're getting that right, because you can put like a ton of pressure on that, you know? And that's not popping out. It can't, just the way it's designed. So usually I think the fold is wrong. They're just folding it wrong. But that's okay, I like that. And easy again, just pop it off from the corners. Okay, yeah, that's okay, that's a win. Don't throw that in the garbage. That's not the right spot. All right, what do we have next? We have the Rebound Pencil Case Black. So is that what I just did, a Rebound case? Is that it, Rebound? Yeah, okay, so this was the Slim, this is the pencil. Rebound pencil case, because I do have a pencil. And a lot of you do, right? A lot of you do. Same color? Nope, black. Okay, so this looks very similar. But see the big difference here? Yep. Big difference here is it has this pencil slot, and this is more rubbery. The other one's very stiff on the back. This one's more rubbery. So same idea. We have this. We're just gonna pop that in here. Make sure I got camera upright. Yep. Just kind of fold that back. Yep. And you got your Apple Pencil. And this simply is just, because these magnetically charge, just kind of put that in the right way. And there you go, right? Apple Pencil showed up at the top. Same idea. And you can see your pencil right through there. Which is also nice, because when you want to take it out, you can use those little holes. You just kind of pop to lift. See, that's smart. Not all of them have that little hole part there where you, the hole to pop. There it is, right? So no matter how you're holding this, you can just kind of be like, pop. Right, lift and you're out. Okay, yeah, that's nice. I like that one. And I like the fact that this is inside the case, because you do see a lot that have them where they actually have this area here is left open, which is fine. But if it's in a bag, or you're just walking around with it, or, you know, just, then if it's just magnetically on there, that magnet's not ridiculously strong, so it's easy for it to pop off, you know? So I like that it's in the case. Yeah, that's nice. And matte finish, which is good, because that matte here, you'll notice it doesn't do fingerprints, which I really like, right? It's really easy to not get fingerprints. You guys can see that, right? You got that light on there, and I'm just touching it. Usually fingerprints, no fingerprints. That's a win, that's a win. Okay, last but not least, you get a tempered glass screen protector from them. Fingerprint resistant coating. Okay, because that's what, you see mine here? Look at this. It is fingerprint full. 9H scratch resistance. I didn't even say that right. 9H scratch resistance and shatter resistant. Let me guess, you're going to get a couple. For help with any issues within 24 hours or to extend your warranty 6 months, please contact us at voila. And there's their contact information right there. So it is a 2-pack, which is good because, you know, I'll say this like most of us. A lot of times, especially with screen protectors, they're getting way better now because we've always been like, oh, I need somebody else to put that on. Right? That's nice. You take it right off. The pencil didn't even come off. And it can be a scary ordeal. I get it. I used to hate putting on screen protectors. Just hate it. But they're not as bad anymore. They've gotten way better in that the screen protectors just kind of lay themselves out. So we're gonna attempt this. We're gonna attempt this here on camera, and you guys can get an idea because I do it here, and if it works great, and if it doesn't work, you guys get to see that. You know. So the hope is this is all gonna be working like it should. So, okay, you get 2 screen protectors, which first off means you get 1 applicator. So don't like lose your applicator. And the applicator just kind of goes on like so. You just kind of squeeze it on there, you know. So it ESR, it doesn't really matter. I think there's no top or bottom. You just kind of squeeze that on. Make sure everything, is there a top and a bottom? Oh, it doesn't look like it. I think that just kind of sits in like that. Okay, that's it, right? Seems good. Okay, now you may want to give it a bit of a cleaning ahead of time, possibly, but this is literally just going to be to help us line this up. All right, so good. Now you also get inside here. Make sure you keep your box because you got 2, and the hope is that the first one's going to go on well, and the second one is just in case the first one breaks, because that's their purpose, is to have them break or scratch or whatever versus your actual screen, because then you can just buy one of these again if it breaks instead of having to buy a new iPad screen, which costs a lot of money. Okay, so we have the screens, we do, but we're gonna leave those over there for now. We have the cleaning kit, 2 cleaning kits. So we're only gonna use 1 because that's all we need. And I'm gonna do this without even reading the instructions because I've done these before, and my thought is I should be able to do them again, right? So we're just gonna leave that on the screen. Now the one thing I do recommend is, for most of us, is actually have your iPad off when you do this. And the reason I say that is that smudges and bubbles and all that kind of good stuff are way easier to see when the screen is black, right? So turn these off. I'm gonna just slide that off right there. And when the screen is black, you and I can see smudges just way better. So inside here, we have all of our stuff. So we have our primary cleaning cloth. That's kind of the drying cloth. We have a dust remover, and we have like a wet cloth. Okay. So we're going to start with the wet cloth, and the wet cloth is going to be designed for us to get all the schmutz off. Yeah. So we're taking that out. You guys can see that okay, I believe. Good. All we're gonna do is take this, and this is it. This is the cleanest that this screen has been in forever, and the cleanest that it will probably continue to be. So this, give it just a nice cleaning. Again, it's supposed to take all the oils and gunk off your screen. And this is no different if you're doing this with an iPad or you're doing it with an iPhone or Android phone or Android tablet. It doesn't really matter. So the goal here again is not to make this like super clean, because it's going to look like it has streaks in it, and it is until we dry it, right? So now we move to the drying cloth, and the drying cloth again is, I almost say it's like a polishing cloth, because we use this to get all that moisture off, right? So you just got to watch. You try not to get your grimy little fingers all over your screen. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of just polish this, and that's why it's nice to have this with the iPad off, because again, on the black screen you can see it better. You can see all the little smudge marks that normally you wouldn't see if your screen was on. So highly recommended, at least for me, that you turn your screen off. And that's the only reason, is so that I can see all the little dust particles and all the little grimy pieces, right? See, that's looking good. All right, I think that's looking nice. Now, for me, what I'm gonna do is this is coming back on here, because this is gonna cover the screen, the parts of the screen that I don't necessarily need to touch anyway. So that's coming on here. And we're simply just gonna make sure that's on all the corners. Feed it down. Okay, looks like it's good. And we're almost done at this point. Now we have what's called the dust remover, and it really is just a little tiny sticker. And you just take that, and it's designed to get all the last little pieces of dust that have decided to float on the screen while you and I were cleaning it, you know? Because just watch that, if it folds over, then that's not as useful. And just kind of go through and get all those spots, right? Get it as nice and clean as possible. Do it in a well-lit area so you can see it all. I think that looks good. Now, we're grabbing one of these. We got two, we're grabbing one. Okay, so this comes in a little one of these. And this says lay this side on the screen. So lay this side on the screen. This is always the hard part. So this is where you and I, this comes kind of off, right? So this comes off like so. And what we're gonna do is lay this side on the screen. I always do it this way, and I don't know if it's right, but I do it this way anyway. Push it up against the top, right? And then all we're doing is peeling and pushing kind of at the same time. I just don't want to touch it. Oh, it's down there, it's on there. And really, I think all we need to do is kind of slide up the center, and you'll see that it spans out. Now, sometimes you'll get a little bubble, and that can happen, but we have, you'll see, I got a little one there and there. So I'm coming back to my little cloth, and all we're doing now is we're just pushing them out, and they'll push out. You can take this off because that went on pretty good, but you want the bubbles to have room to move, right? Because they have to move somewhere. Don't be afraid to give them a little bit of pressure. We're just pushing that out to the side. It'll go, right? Just give it some pressure. All right, that one's pretty much gone. And then again, get some good light. Push that one out. Sometimes I find too, if you just kind of get your nail in there, because it wants that like really direct pressure, just to break the bubble apart. Like I said, don't be afraid to give it some pressure, because everyone's like, oh, I don't want to break it. Yeah, you're not going to break it, you're fine. And there we go. That's on there. And I didn't use both. That's always exciting. You guys can see that, right? That looks good. You guys see? Get a little light shine in there, right? Looks like that's all good. And it says it's not fingerprinty. Well, it's a little fingerprinty, but not as bad as it normally would, that's for sure. All right. And then you take one of their cases, because you would think that their cases would be designed to work very well with theirs, you know, and just kind of get that in the top there, right? Slide that in. I think that's good. Excellent. Now it's got quite a bit. It's got a bit of reflection. Just realize that it's definitely got some reflection on it, and the corner's a little smudgy up there. But how is that when it's on? Clean my smudge off. So when it's on, it's not bad. It's pretty good. But again, it is glossy, right? It is glossy. Just realize that it's not as matte, but it looks good. All the functionality is good, and you've got an extra level of protection. That's a nice little combo. All right, so if this video is probably longer than we wanted, but we went over a lot of products. So we got some iPhone cases, we got some iPad cases, we got tempered glass screens. You can actually get the phones, cases sometimes that come with a screen protector. They have little kits with that. We have a wireless charger with a magnet, which I actually really like. I think that's super cool. So in the bottom of this video, we have a link to this website for ESR, because they have this Christmas giveaway. And we also have a code. So you'll see, put in your own email address here, and put in your spin code. So the spin code's what's down below. You'll actually see it on the bottom of the screen here as well. And the verification code, which is this guy. So you do have a chance to be able to win free cases, free discounts, you know, all kinds of cool stuff. And that's for you. All right, guys, if you have one of the Apple products, iPhone, one of the new ones, or one of the iPads, these are good. Yeah, and they're really inexpensive, especially when you compare them up against the Apple stuff. All right, my friends, I'm out. I gotta clean up all this mess, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that little bell, and that's it. Later, my friends.